You're listening to the ESO Network, your station for all things geek.
Hi, I'm Joe Heath.
And I'm Toni Heath.
And this is the Watch-A-Thon of Rassilon.
What if it wasn't, though?
It would be something else.
Oh.
Welcome to Night Vale.
I don't think so.
Comedy Bang Bang.
No.
Joe Rogan thing?
Maybe.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No, it's the Watch-A-Thon of Rassilon.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about the second episode of the fourth season of Doctor Who, The Fires of Pompeii, which aired on April 12th, 2008.
Joe Facts!
I just want to mention a quick thing before we start, which is that I also listened to The Fires of Vulcan, which is a 7th Doctor Big Finish. And the only thing I want to say about it is that everyone says Pompeii, except for Sylvester McCoy, who says Pompeii.
Oh.
Pompeii.
No one felt like they could correct him, huh?
I guess, or maybe that's just the Scottish way of pronouncing Pompeii. Pompeii.
I'll never know. Hello.
I will say nothing else about that, just that he said Pompeii.
Nothing else?
Well, maybe a couple other things. It straight up contradicts this thing. It's Mel as the companion. She reads a sign that's in Latin, and she knows what it means. It's not translated. She just reads the Latin. There's just a few other things. I can't remember.
The Latin joke is such a solid joke in this.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Before we talk about the episode, is there anything you want to talk about real life?
No, God, no.
No? Nothing going on? Nothing happening? You're on the B team? Did we say that before? Of the roller derby team?
Yeah, I'm on the B team, on the roller derby team.
Come see Toni skate at the Chattanooga roller derby.
I'll be published in a lit mag.
Mm-hmm.
And next week.
Next week, yeah. And what happened yesterday?
You won an award.
I won the MacGyver Award at the Chattanooga Film Club's Little Short Film Festival. I made a little 1-minute short film, and I got an award for it. I made a film called Bootstrapped, which will probably come out soon.
It's a good award.
It's the second award I've ever won. The first award was for Best Trailer, and there were only 2 trailers. But I wore a pineapple suit, and I looked good.
He looked real good.
So I got that this week. You've got your thing next week.
Yeah.
We're both very popular and famous. So donate to our Patreon. Patreon.com/Watch-A-Thon. I feel like we don't plug that enough.
Probably not. I mean, you do it at the end of every episode.
Yeah, well, people tune out and turn off the podcast.
You're assuming that people don't make it all the way?
No, they start to hear
hour and a half of us talking about Doctor Who.
No, they do that. It's just when they start hearing the plugs, they're like, that's enough.
Wild.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. All right, so you ready to talk about this episode?
Yes, I love this episode. It's very good.
Would you like to hear my summary?
I guess.
Okay, here's my alternate title for The Fires of Pompeii. The Fumes of Vesuvius.
Okay.
I
thought real hard about that one, did you?
Well, it's more about the fumes than it is the fire, and it's Vesuvius.
All right.
You got a better title?
No, would you like to do your...
I almost called it Household Gods.
I do. That is good.
All right, here's my summary. The Doctor and Donna wind up in Pompeii shortly before the volcano is due to erupt. Donna wants the Doctor to stop it, but it's a fixed point in time. They soon discover that certain people have been sucking down Vesuvius fumes, which makes them clairvoyant and also makes them slowly turn into stone. This turns out to be due to an invading alien race who have lost their home planet and are using Vesuvius's energy to convert humans into their race. This redirection of energy will stop the volcano from erupting, but will mean the loss of the human race to the aliens. So the Doctor and Donna make the decision to basically cause the eruption themselves. As the volcano erupts, Donna convinces the Doctor to save at least one family, which is good because the dad invents the word volcano. Can you not make a hiss noise? It's going to be an audio nightmare. So that was my summary. That was another thing. They don't have the word volcano until he says it at the end. In the fires of Vulcan, they say volcano like 39 times before
Really?
the volcano erupts. Yeah.
Is it true? Is volcano... I mean, it does come from
Vulcan. Yeah. I don't know.
Is that the true origin of the word? It's a very good scene.
It's like it's some sort of volcano, he says. Like it's the title of the movie.
It's a very neat little linguistical thing.
It's a lot of good linguistical things in this.
Yes!
Because we got anytime they speak Latin, they actually speak what?
Welsh.
Celtic.
Or they sound Welsh, I mean.
Yeah. There's that. There's the scene where one of them says TJ Maximus. And there is one guy whose name is Lucius Petrus Dextrus, which means Lucius Stone Right Arm. Because he later is revealed to have a stone right arm.
It also sounds sick as hell.
Lucius Petrus Dextrus?
Petrus Dextrus?
That's pretty good.
That's fun to say together.
And also, I really like, the Dr. Donna says, I'm Spartacus. And then the other one says, I am too.
Which is a good joke, followed up by another good joke immediately of, aha, Mr. and Miss Spartacus.
They're like, no.
And then your brother and sister, obviously, I see the resemblance. And they just both look at each other like,
I don't think so.
I regret this bit immediately.
Speaking of references to things, there's also 2 classic Who references in this episode, which is nice. Which is the Doctor saying that he had nothing to do with the Roman fire.
Lying.
Well, and he said, well, maybe a little. Which was a reference to the Romans, where the first Doctor definitely did have something to do with it. And then watched it burn and giggled like a madman.
Then cackled while it was happening.
I love the first Doctor. What a little shit. And then there is the fact that the TARDIS is referred to as modern art, which is a reference to City of Death, when it is in an art museum, and John Cleese and a woman, I don't remember her name.
Also, Peter Capaldi just does great in that scene.
Peter Capaldi!
Peter Capaldi!
I was gonna do a thing where I was like, this is the New Who's first multi-Doctor episode, but I don't know, because Billie Piper showed up, and I don't know if that means if she's a doctor or not. If so, that means Rose is the first. Yeah, Rose would be the first multi-Doctor episode. But yeah, Peter Capaldi's in this. He's great. He's like
100%. You can watch this and be like, yeah, I get why they watched this and said, oh, wait a minute, we got to invite this guy back.
And then they do before they make him the Doctor. They bring him back for Torchwood.
That's right.
And he plays Frobisher, and he's really good in that too. I was reading the TARDIS Editorum review of this, and it's like such a shame that they used Peter Capaldi and they can never use him again.
It turns out you can just do things and it's fine.
And then he's not the only actor in this who would return to be a bigger character on Doctor Who.
That's right.
Because Karen Gillan is also in this. Wife of Nick Kocher. That's what she's most known for, right?
You realize, I know that you just super like
Nick Kocher?
Yeah, Britannic.
Uh-huh.
But you realize this is like a thing, right?
Well, yeah, where people refer to women by their...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're being a nerd, but it sounds like you're being a misogynist.
I just want more people to know about Britannic. And I think it's funny because he's clearly not as famous as Karen Gillan.
No, he's definitely in the other...
Like, I would say he's not even most well known for Britannic. He's probably most well known for writing that one episode of Breaking News about Grant.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that can't be most well known.
Well, that video is probably more well known than Britannic
oh, okay.
is.
I was gonna
say, that he wrote it.
I don't think, first of all, Dropout, where all of the content is behind a paywall, which most people don't subscribe to.
Breaking News isn't behind a paywall. Anyway.
I'd like to talk about Doctor Who.
Karen Gillan, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's one of the, what would you call them? Soothsayers or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The members of the cult?
What are they called?
The Sisters of Sibyl...
Sibyl? The Sisters of Sibyl.
Sibylline?
Probably says in here somewhere.
God, that screenshot of the, marble circuit board?
Sibyllin, yeah.
looks beautifully old Doctor Who.
It does. They do stuff. They have like eyes on their hands, and they do like hand labyrinth stuff.
I remember really liking that. Like, so they put their hands on their eyes to like psychically communicate. What I thought the whole time watching this was like, I don't remember how shitty the eyes kind of looked.
Did they?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like it felt more mystical the first time I was watching it. Less like somebody had written it on their hands with Sharpie.
Yeah, and like they can see the future when they breathe in the fumes. The daughter of Peter Capaldi's character also is getting visions. And there's that dude with the rad name, Lucius Petrus Dextrus, who's also... But the more you breathe in the fumes, the more you turn into a rock person.
I feel like I've said this before on episodes where it's like, I know there are secondary characters and stuff happens to them, but I don't give a damn about any of these people. That is... I feel like people are being mad. That is not true for this one. Like, you immediately love this family, which is important because the decision for this family to like, save this family is, like, kind of the emotional...
crux.
Yeah, of this episode. And so it's great that you kind of get introduced to this family, and with the first 5 seconds, you're like, well, these people are all adorable. I don't know, you just immediately get a good sense of the family's dynamics. The son is, like, kind of a shithead, but in a way that he's still also funny.
Weird that you said this, because there were a good handful of reviews that said the secondary characters were not interesting in this.
That's crazy, really?
Yeah. I like them.
I particularly like them. And I often feel like I don't like the second... Not often, but, like, I don't know. I feel like that's a complaint I have sometimes of, like, things were happening to these characters, and I'm like, okay, I don't know these people. Whereas this feels like a very cute family right off the bat.
Yeah. Not
just cute, but like real. They don't like have your introduction to them isn't like, look at this family and how much they love each other, right? It's like, look at this, it is a family. It's kind of fucked up in the way that families are fucked up, and it's cute.
Yeah, it almost plays like a sitcom family sort of thing instead of, and I think they are playing them slightly more modern, you know what I mean?
Do you think so?
Yeah, it feels like they have the pattern of like like a more modern, like sitcom family or something. It feels slightly anachronistic somehow. They're kind of playing around with it.
Is it, or is it just more human? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you just expect it to be kind of
stiffer
because it's old?
Yeah, maybe that is it. I don't know. It's good though. It's fun.
Yeah, because I think that's an interesting way to put it, but there's a part of my brain that's also like, I don't know, people have always been people.
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
For at least 3 years.
Please don't bring this back. Please don't bring this back.
It's a running gag now, baby. 2 episodes.
No, I won't be a running gag until you do it. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
So are you saying
I'm not. I'm not.
In at least 3 more episodes?
I'm explicitly not saying that.
Okay. We'll see how it goes on Planet of the Ood.
Oh.
Did you notice there was a lot of Dutch angles in that one scene?
Which one was it where they started?
When it's the daughter and the dude with the stone arm, they just keep going back and forth saying stuff about Donna and the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
And the camera gets more and more tilted, and it gets more and more intense. I think that's when the episode really kicks into high gear.
It is very fun to get to watch the, like, historical secondary characters kind of get to have information over on the doctor and his companion, because it is such a reversal of, like, Doctor Who and time travel. Mm-hmm. And it does feel you with, like, this, like, just immediately, the second that guy says Gallifrey, you're like, well, this is bad. This
isn't cold reading.
Yeah.
This is a legit thing. Because it's not them doing a trick, because how would they come up with the word Gallifrey? That's probably one of my favorite scenes in the episode.
We also get the first, there's something on your back.
Yes, which will pay off in Turn Left, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not... It sounds weird to say Turn Left, right? Sorry. In Turn Left, correct?
Correct.
We get a reference to that. We get a reference to the missing planet, which is where these stone people come from. Or stone and fire that can be put out with a water pistol.
Well, it's gonna sting at least.
Yeah. You seem to really enjoy the water pistol.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it also is this beautiful moment where Donna's just like, this is fantastic. You fought her off with a water pistol. I love you.
I pretty much said everything in my notes.
Great. I have some things I'd like to say.
I was leaving this space for you to rant.
So remember how in the last episode, our last episode, I was talking about how one of the things I really like about Partners in Crime is that, like, Donna starts off on this same footing as the doctor, with her and the doctor doing the same thing simultaneously. It's not like the doctor's doing doctor things and she's doing companion things. She's doing doctor things, and in some cases, doing them better and more effective. Remember how I said that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way that this continues in this episode, and, oh, that reminds me. So, like, a nitpick that people have about this is that Donna's wearing purple, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's actually, like, a very important intentional choice, and I'll tell you why. So, like, the thing about purple is that it's not that purple clothes didn't exist at all, like, around this time. It's that they would exist, but it's so hard. At this point, it's still so hard to, like, make purple things that, like, your average guy wouldn't have it. That's why Donna has it, okay? It's not a mistake. It's just so obvious. She's noble, okay?
She's noble.
She's noble. She is in a fucking world of aliens and demons and magic and bullshit. Donna Noble is her own authority, okay? That is part of what this episode is about. The whole scene, and we haven't talked about it yet, I guess because you were waiting for me to do this, where, you know, once Donna realizes what this is, that they are in Pompeii the day before Volcano Day, she just immediately goes to, like, okay, how many people can we evacuate? How can we do this? And then you have that beautiful scene where the doctor is, like, explaining to her, like, you can't stop this, you can't save them.
I think this is the first instance of saying fixed point in time.
I think so. And so, you know, the doctor kind of pulls his, like, authority card, right? And is like, Doctor, Time Lord, TARDIS, yeah, I can make this call and make this decision. And it, like, without hesitation, Donna stays at the same, like, doesn't pull back, just says, I don't give a shit who or what you are. I say, I'm Donna Noble, fucking no one, and I say, no, okay? Thanks. It's such a good scene. This is the part that makes me weep, okay? Mm-hmm. And this is the part where I think it's such a tender fucking episode. Is like, she spends the whole episode in that space, right? Of like, I don't care why you think it's necessary. Holding her own authority against the doctor, saying, I believe this is wrong. I'm not going to allow it to happen. You know, I don't care about your old fucking whatever a Time Lord is. I don't give a shit about that. Spends the whole episode fighting it and, like, wanting to do whatever it is. I mean, and there's a moment too where, like, she stands outside of the TARDIS. Like, the doctor gets in and is leaving, and she's like, I will not leave unless you do something. And she's standing there, and the TARDIS, like, it's making the sound, and she's standing outside, and there's, like, just long enough that you see her be like, have I fucked up? Do I want to be here and stuck here? You know? And she kind of goes back to the door. But the moment that she realizes that it has to happen, that it's like this happening or, you know, the world getting destroyed. Not just that it has to happen, not just that it's fixed, not just that it cannot be changed, but fucking, they're gonna have to pull the lever on the trolley, right?
Right.
Or not that they are going to have to, the doctor has to. Because he's the only one who can do it, because he is the Time Lord, blah, blah, blah. She puts her hands over his and does not let him carry the burden of that alone. I'm like, what a good friend. Do you know? There's so much about this episode, like this episode and the episode before, that is setting them up on equal footing. But this moment absolutely kills me because it is tender. After fighting it for the whole episode, she sees what choice has to be made and the consequences of that and how heavy that is. And she doesn't say, oh, that's okay. That's so sad for you. She says, that's messed up. And I'm not going to make you do it on your own.
Yeah.
That moment happens, and then you have her just weeping as, like, the volcano erupts, and she knows, like, people are going to try to go
to
the beach. She knows that like we find people on the beach. It like goes from her being like, she was part of the person who made the choice to make this happen. And so on the one hand, she does want to like, she bears the consequences of that decision, like very real. So when she's just weeping and begging the doctor, like, we can just save someone. I get it. We had to make this decision. We had to do this. And, like, we can't mess with things too much. When she's begging to, like, just save someone, it is also, like, about her and the fact that she took on that decision as well. I love this episode. And I love Donna Noble. And I love the family in it. And then the end where, like, the shithead son is changed by his experience, and now he's less of a shithead, and he's studying to become a doctor. And then they're like, you know, thank the household gods, and it's Donna and the doctor and the TARDIS. I have a lot of feelings about this episode.
And how do you feel about, at a later point, the doctor picking that face to remind him to save people?
To save people. I mean, as lampshades go, that's a hell of a line. What's interesting now, too, is that, like, now there's this pattern around Donna Noble on picking faces.
Uh-huh.
Who picks Capaldi, and then he becomes Tennant again. I don't know. To me, it's like, yeah, Donna changed something fundamentally, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's because she's
the first one that's not been obsessed with the doctor. At least in New Who.
At least in New Who, yes. It's more than just not being, like, romantically interested in the doctor. It's just that she unequivocally puts herself on equal footing with the doctor. And in a way that simply cannot be argued with. And I guess kind of foreshadows what happens to her in the season finale. But I don't want to start thinking or talking about that because I'll get sad. Mm-hmm. But it's fine because stuff happens after that. And I know that now.
Yeah.
If you're a patron and you want to go back and watch the like video of us, the like watch along, I fully weep at the end of this. We're watching it and I'm like blubbering and Joe's like, are you okay? And I'm trying to articulate of just like, it's just that like standing powerless and watching like the place where you live be destroyed is a little on the nose right now. And I just like, it broke something in me and released like several emotions at once of just because there is that final scene where they save that one family and they just sit and they watch as like their home burns, which is also, they do not shy away from that parallel. Donna says, but your own planet, it burnt. Mm-hmm. Like, how can you let this happen? And he's like, exactly. Like, if I could fix things, I would fix things. Obviously, I can't, or things would be fixed. Anyway, rewatch Fires of Pompeii.
It's good.
It's good. But I was crying about how, like, on the nose that scene felt, but then also I was just like, Don Noble's such a good friend. And that's it. I think I said everything I needed to say.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, the guy who wrote this also wrote a movie I watched called Severance. He also wrote an episode of Torchwood.
Which episode?
Sleeper, second series.
I don't know why I asked. I don't remember a single...
It concerns a burglary that goes wrong, revealing a plot that...
burglary for me one more time?
Burglary! That goes wrong, revealing a plot that leaves the whole planet in danger. Don't remember that one very well. He also co-wrote an episode of Children of Earth. He's a pretty good writer, I guess. Severance was a decent enough movie.
Severance was a decent enough movie.
I told you about it. It's the one that has that really good scene where a guy's talking about when people got beheaded, their head would be alive for like a little while after, and she doesn't believe it. And then later in the movie, he gets decapitated.
Oh.
And then he's like, knew it, and then dies.
That is really good.
I agree with you, everything you're saying. I'm not as impassioned about it as you are.
I was going to say, I was like weeping and you were like, so this is an episode of Doctor Who, can you calm down?
I didn't say that.
You said it with your face, kinda.
Did I?
And your body language a little bit.
I think you're reading it wrong.
That's what you always say.
Yeah.
You always...
I know, I'm like, this is good content.
He said, oh, I can't wait to record this episode.
Anytime Toni gets... like really into a thing, it's good for the podcast.
This is one of my favorite episodes, not just of Doctor Who, but maybe television. Is that dumb? I don't care. I'm not taking it back.
Wow. You like it better than the zombie episode of Community?
I mean, yes.
You like it better than...
I like the zombie episode of Community, but the zombie episode of Community is fun.
Yeah. And
this makes me feel like I pulled all my insides out.
Okay, so you need an episode that pulls your insides out. The Body?
No, but they're both up there together. But also, wait, because there is something I haven't said.
Yeah?
Because as much as I have talked about, like, weeping and all this stuff, like, mentioning The Body is not a fun watch.
No.
This is fun.
There's a couple of jokes in The Body.
Well, okay. Their patter throughout this episode is fun in a way that is, like, makes me feel like, these are my friends. These are my friends, and I like spending time with them.
Donna, human, no.
Yeah, I mean, they have... I don't know. You know that
Spartacus. I am too.
Yes, I was gonna say. You know that thing that we do, where like you will start a bit and I will just pick it up, like it.
We do. We have at least 3 bits.
I'm trying to show you an example of how I play along with you, and so I need you to not undercut that by saying the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Oh, that's everything I say.
It's just also very, like, it's so clear watching, and I think that's why this might be one of my favorite season. Like, it's so clear watching that they are having fun doing it. Mm-hmm. I like watching people have fun. And I also like it when I can watch people have fun, and also...
Cry?
Yes.
Donna is good at the comedy and the drama.
The way she is devastated, again, just save one person, not just because she wants him to, not just because it's wrong, but because she took on responsibility for that decision, and so she needs it.
I feel like when you watch this episode, you probably wrote a lot about it on LiveJournal.
Do you think? But you're not, like, setting up...
And I've got the receipts.
You haven't gone and looked at my LiveJournal and you're about to read it, are you?
No, but I do know what your LiveJournal name was.
And that will remain a secret for all time.
I would never expose you like that.
You've already given away too much information.
I love you.
I love you. Stop it!
You don't want people to read your LiveJournal?
No! Why would I want that? First of all, I had it while we were, like, actively dating.
Yeah.
And a little bit before.
Definitely before, yeah.
So that's bad.
Yeah. I had mine way before I met you.
You filled out every fucking survey you ever saw.
I thought it was fun. I missed those days. Just let me be funny. Let me make jokes. And be sad.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why I like you.
Because I'm funny and sad?
Yeah.
Great.
I like it when something makes me laugh and cry. We just established that.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about in depth here? Or should we go to a break?
I just love it. I just love it so much, and it's good. And I just want everyone to know that. And to know that all of my reasons for thinking and feeling that it's really good are also really good.
We can dive into that in your final thoughts, but we gotta take a break first.
Okay.
We're gonna take a quick break and then we'll be back for final thoughts. Listen to this ad!
Everyone these days could use a little support, and your friends at the ESO Network are no different. With the ESO Network Patreon, the cool thing is when you help support us, it's you who will benefit. With 4 tiers starting for as little as 25 cents a week, you can listen to some of your favorite network podcasts early, hear exclusive content, maybe get some ESO swag, or even possibly take a shot at the geek seat. All you need to do is sign up at patreon.com/ESO Network.
And we're back. Tony, do you know what time it is?
I still need a minute.
Okay, you're not going to do at least one of our at least 3 bits.
Now you've gotten and done too many.
How about this is the 3rd time I did it this episode?
That's
Rule of 3s.
Too many.
Too many? 3s is the perfect amount. You need to do at least 3.
But you've done... Okay. It's not the rule of at least 3.
It should be. The rule of at least 3.
You want to do final thoughts?
Sure.
Okay, great.
Final thoughts. I'm going first because you're going to talk forever.
No, I already said everything I have to say. I'm just going to be like, yep.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to do mine. I like this episode a lot. It's very funny. It's very sad. I do like the secondary characters. Maybe the sisterhood is a little underdeveloped. Maybe. Peter Capaldi's great. Donna Noble is great. David Tennant is okay.
Ouch, but fair.
I love the running gag about the Latin. I like the moral dilemma of this one. It just all comes together really well. And one of the best episodes of at least RTD's run, for sure. So what are your final thoughts?
This isn't one of your favorite episodes of television?
I don't know. Probably not.
Why not?
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, but how long after we watched this episode did you think about it?
So it's about 20 minutes, maybe. It stuck with me. I've seen it before.
Well, how long did you think about it after you first saw it?
I don't recall. It was a decade ago.
You're enjoying it wrong.
I'm enjoying it wrong?
Yeah.
How am I enjoying it wrong?
Go back and try again.
Okay.
But try it with love in your heart.
I like it.
Try having more love in your heart.
Maybe it would definitely be in the top 50 episodes of television that I've ever seen.
Okay.
Is that good?
I guess.
It'd probably be in the top 20 Doctor Who episodes. Maybe top 10 of New Who.
That's fair.
Classic Who. There's some weird shit in there I like a lot.
It's no greatest show in the galaxy.
That's true. I fucking love Greatest Show in the Galaxy. That's no Mythmakers even.
Is that getting animated?
It
or
should.
Or is that a rumor?
I think that's a rumor. I don't think it is. Oh. Maybe it will someday.
The thing about Mythmakers getting animated is that it's one of the best episodes of Doctor Who ever. No one knows.
No one knows.
No one knows how good that is.
Except weirdos like us.
A bit late to say woe to the horse. That's a good joke. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, listen to the reconstructions.
What are your final thoughts?
I was right. I already said everything.
You couldn't go on for... This is all you've got to say about this episode? You don't have anything else? It's one of your favorite episodes of television? You got
I've talked more on this episode of the podcast than I have talked in maybe like the last 3 episodes of the podcast altogether.
At least 3.
Walked right into that. Right into it.
I love you. Are we done here?
Yeah.
Do we have anything we need to plug?
Oh, well, I said that my work will be published soon. If you're local to Chattanooga, the lit mag that my poetry is being published in is called The Walnut Branch. And it'll be in volume 5, and that will be out February 13th, I believe.
Then it'll already be out by the time this episode goes up.
So it's out. And I went to the launch party and had a great time, maybe.
And everyone loved it and loved you.
Everyone said how beautiful and smart I was.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for Bootstrapped. It may be in other festivals, and eventually it'll be on YouTube for your viewing pleasure. It's literally 1 minute long. But if you liked this episode of the podcast, check out more on Watch-A-Rassilon.com. You can also find our podcast, our Patreon, and more at Linktree/Watch-A-Thon. And I want to give a special shout out to Vince and EL for providing us with our amazing theme song.
Thank you, Vince.
Check out more of their music at vinceandel.bandcamp.com. And tune in next time when we talk about Planet of the Ood with a new guest, comic book artist, Star Wars comic book artist, Andy Dugan.
Ah, nice.
I work with him. He's a guy I know. And he was like, why am I not on the podcast?
That is how we get guests on the podcast, is they come up to us and say, why haven't you invited us on the podcast yet? And we say, oh, okay.
I don't think we've really ever reached out.
No, I'm afraid of people and rejection.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that if you just, like, if you send me a message on Blue Sky and it's just like, can I be on the podcast? I'd probably be like, okay.
Yeah. How do we get Paul F. Tompkins to ask us?
You've got to stop with this obsession.
He's on everybody else's podcast. Everybody else's podcast.
They have
standards?
Ratings. Yeah.
Oh. He's friends with Scott Aukerman. How high could his standards really be?
You want to sign off?
Yeah. Until next time, keep calm and Rassilon.
Goodbye, and I love you in a platonic but parasocial way. But?
Ooh, but?
I don't know where that came from.
You usually say and.
I know. It's wrong, I think.
Do you want to do it again?
Yeah. No, I didn't like it. Immediately it was wrong.
Okay, go ahead. Let's...
Goodbye, and I love you in a platonic parasocial way.
Goodbye.
Not this time, not yet.
Donna Human, no!
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network. Be part of the crew and help support our shows by donating to our ESO Patreon or by shopping for the TeePublic store, which can all be found at www.esonetwork.com. The ESO Network, your station for all things geek.